All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Mahomes now on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Slow. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Pulled in at the 24. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Nice footwork by McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Gave a glimpse of his quick feet and then taken down right at the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
To throw is Lott. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Mixon with a first down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Danico Autry in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Green 90. Green 90.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Here's Luck now on second down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. Ebron caught left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Luck throwing again. And he's got Rodgers. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll try the air now with Luck. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a pickup of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Here's a give to Mixon. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Love. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me, partner.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Left, 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 left.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking sideline, incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
They'll toss it to Hunt. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. On third down, that's Brown. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the kick by Butker is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Powering his way forward. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Play action. It's locked. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now here's Mahomes. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On second and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And the Colts coming out now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On first down, it's Locke. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw on second down is Locke. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Locke. And he connects with Ebron. A good pickup there at 22.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, but let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A handoff to Mixon. as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Love. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing is Love. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good for a Colt 1st down. The former Lion Ebron there bringing it in from Andrew Luck. Luck now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Luck. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are in for 6. Well, they had their chances in the 1st half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Everyone's got 4. Here we go. Green.
Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Now Mahomes. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Here we go. Green, 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, Locke. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Clay Matthews. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Locke. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This is McCoy. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Locke. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A shotgun snap for Locke. Ebron caught left side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Lott. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Mahomes now on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Green 39. Green 39. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you.
Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Ready. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance, not with him.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes.
And the pressure gets to him again.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Green 39.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flushed. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go now. Green.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is complete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And the Colts getting ready to go. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And past the 30, down to about the 27. It appears they'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And now running right through it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. Ooh, the juke. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's a run with Mixon. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Colts, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit